Yo, what's going on, guys? Team Rival Live here. Excuse my appearance and excuse, my demeanor. I'm fucking exhausted from work. I'm just tired as hell, and I got the city trip tomorrow, so yeah, I'm a little off today, but don't worry, I'm coming hard. Got a dope video planned. My top anticipated games for 2011. See, so far, 2011, crusty year in gaming. Let's recap, shall we? We had the new Pokemon, which was actually one of my most anticipated games. That was decent. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, that was crusty. What else came out? Dragon Age 2, that kind of looks a little crusty. Dead Space 2 came out, that wasn't crusty, but, I mean, at the same time, that really got swept under the rug quick. So, I don't think any of the games that have come out yet have really, been wow, these are the defining games for 2011. And I compiled a list of, just in my handy-dandy notebook. I just wrote down some games that I thought, were looking cool, looking like, they might be the must-plays for, 2011. So I figured let's just go through the list of, you'll get a kind of a feel for what I look for in next-gen gaming, because you might know what I look for in terms of like classic gaming and that kind of stuff, because I'm not that hard to please in terms of classic gaming. It just has to be a dope-ass game, and chances are I'll play it. So for someone like my most absolute holy shit, these games are gonna be fucking awesome. Off the top of my head, bam, Yakuza 4. Manly. That's all I can say about Yakuza. I'm a huge fan, huge fan of the Yakuza Ryu-Ga Gotoku series, I think it's called in Japan. Huge fan of that series. Yakuza 4 is looking to shape up, I think, to be one of the best in the series, aside from 2, of course. You can play as 4 different characters now, so no more just be playing as the brawler Kazuma. Me personally, I'm looking forward to playing that fucking guy with the kicks, dude. That flashy motherfucker. So, Yakuza 4 is looking to be... I hope they stop making Yakuza games soon, because I think they're going to really beat this fucking series into the ground, and I'm really upset about that. But, I mean, at the same time, if they can keep on pumping out quality titles, which they probably won't, but fools can dream, can't I? As long as they keep on pumping out quality titles, I'll be satisfied. But Yakuza 4, that comes out this Tuesday, I think, actually. So I'm definitely going to pick that up, ASAP, as soon as I possibly can. Like I said, I'm going to the city tomorrow, so I'm going to spend a little bit of cash there, so hopefully I have some for Yakuza 4. But another really, I think this game is going to be the game of the year, in my opinion. Not to, say it way ahead of time. L.A. Noire, dude. Oh, man. This game, I really think this is going to be one of the contenders for game of the year. Let me tell you why. Rockstar, they just know how to make these Game of the Year type games. Red Dead Redemption, Game of the Year, last year. Not for everyone, but there were people that definitely chose it. There was a decent amount. All the Grand Theft Autos, and the list goes on, for Rockstar. So they really know what a good winning formula for a game is. Especially for a AAA type quality title. L.A. Noire. Have you seen the way that they capture the facial recognition for the characters? It's mind-blowing how advanced and high-tech and expensive this technology is. And it's not even just that, that's only one part of the game. And I just thought that was something that's really cool, and that's really a high-quality thing. And the game looks really interesting to play as well, and not often do you get to play this type of game with so many different elements. You're a detective, you're a crossing examiner, you're a cop, you're fighting, you're solving crimes, and it's just you get that full police experience, I think, with this you will get with this game. And I'm really pumped for this game, and I think it will be game of the year, in my opinion. Not to discount all their games that come out this year, but what else is coming out that's gonna really blow the lid off? I think L.A. Noire is really just gonna blow everything else out of the water. But another game for my top 3 that I'm really looking forward to, Battlefield 3. Oh, when I saw the initial launch trailer for Battlefield 3, my jaw hit the ground. I was yo, this game is so manly. And I'm not even that big of a fan of shooters, I've said in my prior videos. I'm not that big of a fan of shooters recently, But Battlefield 3 is just looking like they're really just trying to like make the definitive shooter experience. It looks like an actual war. That's the thing. When you play Call of Duty, I don't know about you guys, but I always felt like I wasn't fighting like an actual like grand scale like massive war. I was just fighting like little like battles here and there. Battlefield, you're shooting down buildings. Buildings! Actual, not like little crusty like Nick Jr. like Lego buildings, like skyscraper buildings. You shoot a rocket at it, boom! Building collapses. They have like a new engine going in this game. I think it's called Frostbite 2. I was a huge fan of Bad Company 2. I really enjoy tactical shooters. Battlefield 3, from what I'm hearing, they're taking all the things that I had complaints about with Battlefield 2. I mean, Bad Company 2, of course. And they're addressing that in Battlefield 3, hopefully, and they just make... I really think that Battlefield 3 is going to blow Call of Duty out of the water. Maybe not in sales, but let's not forget that sales do not determine, which is the better game. Just because something sells more than the other doesn't mean it's better. It just means that it's more like a well-established title. Where Battlefield is, it's not Call of Duty, doesn't have that, Call of Duty, everyone knows what Call of Duty is. Not everyone knows what Battlefield is. But Battlefield 3, man, I'm putting my money on that. If L.A. Noire is not Game of the Year, I think Battlefield 3 is going to be Game of the Year. That's just me, calling out my predictions. But, you heard it here first, at least. So, when that time rolls around, make sure you give me all the credit when L.A. Noire or Battlefield 3 is #1 Game of the Year. But in terms of other games I'm looking forward to, this is a pretty big list, so I'm just going to run down and just say some names. I'm looking forward to the new Mortal Kombat, personally. To be honest with you, I was never that big of a fan of Mortal Kombat. I usually just liked it for I just enjoyed it because it was like a silly game and it would always make me laugh. And they for example, Mortal Kombat 4. Not that good of a Mortal Kombat game or a fighting game, pretty much. And I mean, I just had so much fun playing that game. All the sayings that they have, when Raiden flies across the screen, you don't even know what he's saying. And I'm really looking forward to the new Mortal Kombat, and it's definitely a plus that they brought Quan Chi back, because, dude, let me tell you the best Mortal Kombat characters, in my opinion. Quan Chi, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, and Raiden. And, I'm not, one of those typical, oh, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, dude. Give me Quan Chi. His fatality, he rips your leg off and beats you with your own leg. How degrading is that? I'm definitely getting this new Mortal Kombat. I'm looking for something like a fresh fighting game to play, and I think that's what this Mortal Kombat title is going to be. I think it's just going to be a nice, fresh, breath of air into the Mortal Kombat franchise. Because really, those stupid Mortal Kombat games where you had Hapkido and all the different styles, no, I really tried with those games, but they just felt crusty, just really, really, really just crusty.